What's up, guys? This is Jason from Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have Level Up. I ended up taking my Ultron to rank 3 for Battlegrounds. He is such an animal. I know you guys have seen him already, but this is in the next lineup of level ups that I've been doing for specific reasons. He's excellent to Havoc. A lot of people run Havoc in their deck, and he's an excellent counter to that. He's actually a really good defender as well with that guaranteed evade mechanic. He can stall as a stall option, as well as do some serious damage. I mean, you take a heavy from him, depending on who you are offensively, you might take degen and or bleed, excuse me, one or the other, and they actually stack up to like 6, and that damage can be pretty significant. So that was primarily why I took up Ultron, was for Battlegrounds. He's not like a mainstay in my deck, but he definitely is a frequent flyer from this point moving forward. It just depends on if it makes sense or not. And believe it or not, guys, to make a solid deck, it's a little bit more challenging than what you think. I mean, you have to tweak it a lot, and sometimes it just some people just don't make the cut no matter how great they are. So Ultron kind of fits into that category for me, where he's not going to be like a perma stay. He'll just be like, okay, if I want to trip somebody up, or if I want to bring in a little bit more counters because people keep on bringing in bishops, or they keep on bringing in havocs or something like that, then that would be an option that I would explore. But yeah, he's excellent for those counters that I just mentioned. And defensively, he is actually pretty viable as well. So he's all around a solid option in my opinion. And you guys know I like champions that are versatile, so he fits in that category. So there he is. There he goes to rank 3, and we're just leveling up. Obviously, we have this at ×2 speed, so therefore you guys don't have to suffer through the actual leveling up of the champion for that long. Another good thing about Ultron is his heal mechanic that I really do like, his double heal. So offensively, that's huge, because if you mess up, which, let's be honest, we're all human, sometimes we mess up, then he gives you an opportunity to heal that health and that missing damage back, and it's pretty substantial, and he does it twice, guys. So that's pretty big. So therefore that could clutch out some matches for you. Even though you messed up, you still might have a chance to win on the health department if you're still fast. So that's a bonus. And then you know, on defense, he still has that double heal, so they're gonna have to parry him. And on metas like what do you call it, on metas like safeguard or limber or masochism, then that's gonna, you know, create problems for them to just go ahead and parry him and get rid of his healing like that. So again, that's pretty good in my opinion, because stall options and making it longer for your opponent means more points for you. So yeah, man, Ultron is one of the ones that I would recommend that you consider taking up. He's an all-around great champion, but for me specifically, I took him up for Battlegrounds, and there he is. All right, so next champion that I ended up taking up was Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen is a really good option in my opinion, and just like Ultron, she's not a mainstay, but she will be a frequent flyer if it makes sense. Defensively, those metas that I mentioned, like safeguard and masochism and limber, they're gonna make her a nightmare to face, because the longer you're in a fight with Spider-Gwen, the more chances that she has to evade, and then pretty soon she'll just be evading like crazy. I also ended up taking up Agent Venom. and I took him to rank 2 so far. I would love to take him to rank 3, but this was during level up, so I ended up taking him to rank 2 and Spider-Gwen to rank 3. So 2 Spider-Verse characters there, but primarily was Spider-Gwen for Battlegrounds. And offensively, she hits like a truck. She has the slow mechanic, so if you go against a Doctor Doom, who is very common in a lot of people's decks, rank 3, rank 4, what have you, even 5-star rank 5 sig, high sig, then she can create that slow, and then after a while she'll start evading on her own as well. She'll help you evade with that, so that's really, really good. Yeah, man, she hits really, really hard, and she's extremely unforgiving and extremely punishing. So primarily I would put her on defense, but offensively she is an option, so she's versatile as well. And she can end fights pretty quickly. She can definitely end fights pretty quickly. There I had to pop some crystals because as you can tell, that's only 2 million gold, so I'm trying to do it optimally. I seldomly have a lot of gold these days. It's just so many rank up options, and the rank ups themselves are expensive. They're extremely expensive. So yeah, again, the reason why I took Agent Venom to rank 2 and plan on taking him to rank 3 is because he is now awakened, and I do have Scorpion. So with the Scorpion synergy, he's a monster. He's really, really fun to play. And yeah, so at some point soon, I will be trying to take him up to rank 3. It's just I have to really consider my options because of the gold situation. So unfortunately, in this video, he will not be going to rank 3 just yet. And honestly, I would not consider Agent Venom to be good at Battlegrounds. I did see a couple people at the top running him in their deck, but they never actually selected him. I think the general idea because of that meta was because he could shrug off the debuffs and he could go unblockable, but him as himself without a synergy, he's not all that great. The reason why he became great is because largely, in my opinion, it was the synergy that he has with Scorpion, and that makes him really, really good. So without that synergy, and in Battlegrounds there are no synergies, and hopefully they don't change that, because that will be like war. If they war defense, if they put in synergies, that'd be a problem. But yeah, there's Spider-Gwen, and I'm very happy. She's level 40. So again, I will put her in my deck from time to time. And lastly, we have our last rank 3, and that is none other than Scorpion. I would love to dupe this guy. I haven't just yet with the new feature. Speaking of, I don't know if I'm going to open any more or save for the new feature, because Gallon and Quicksilver are looking amazing. Wiccan, I wouldn't mind getting Wiccan, but Gallon and Quicksilver are looking amazing. So and now they also have it in a loyalty store where you can pop a 6-star awakening gem crystal. So there's a chance that I can just spend 1 million loyalty in 40 days and possibly get the science awakening gem and then save all my shards. So that's an option that I'm going to consider. We also, in a couple months, we have what do you call it, the cyber weekend deals. So there's a couple different options that I can explore and think about. So I'm not entirely sure if I'll be doing any more features. And also we have those $5 deals. You build up 7 of those, you can grab 1,500 shards, or you can grab 6 stones, or you can grab mat 4 material, which I probably wouldn't do personally because they're handing them out like candy right now. So to me, that's kind of a waste. But the 6 stones are precious, and the shards, if you're trying to save for a decent size opening for the next feature. So those would be the only things that I would be considered doing. But yeah, man, so Scorpion is new, and a lot of people don't know how to fight Scorpion, including myself. He has a couple different options that you can choose offensively to give him immunities, and there's a certain play style that you can play him to make him optimal, which I am learning. But primarily I would throw him on defense and just watch my opponents kind of struggle with him. Since he's a rank 3, I don't know too many people who's going to ban him over some of my rank 4 options. If you guys have not seen some of my latest R4s, go check those videos out. I will leave a link at the end to a few of them. I think they're pretty good. I am the type of person who likes kind of unique rank ups. I also like good rank ups too. Prestige is not really a factor for me, but if it makes sense, then I'll do it. But I'm not in like Masters Wars or anything like that, or competing really high in AQ. So that's, you know, secondary for me. But I do have some decent rank 4s. So he might, you know, escape because he's not high up there where they're looking at, depending on the meta. But yeah, man, he does rupture. He does shock. He has, you know, power stings. I mean, there's a lot going on. He has an evade mechanic. I mean, there's a lot going on with this guy, and he was my #1 pull, him and Rentra. Now I haven't pulled Rentra yet, but I am super stoked to have him, and I'm super stoked to use him in my deck, depending on how well he performs, because this is only theoretically. It hasn't been tested with me yet, but depending on how well he performs, he probably might be, out of all these rank ups, a mainstay in my deck. But yeah, man, that is gonna do it for this level up event, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.